My name's Stephen Bell, and I'm here to speak about one of my favorite Maseratis. This is a 1962 3500 GTI, and I've owned this car for about 10 years. I bought it in Southern California in 2010, and we're ending 2020 as we speak. This is apparently a 3-owner car. The prior owner told me it had less than 10,000 miles on it. He also told me that he pulled it off the road about 30 years ago because of an overheating problem, and he pulled the radiator out and never got it back fixed, and so it sat for about 20 years until I came along and bought the car. I own a restoration shop in Denver, Colorado called Classic Investments, and this is a car that I never got to either, and I have just sold to a very nice chap out of Scotland. This particular car is in fabulous condition. It's never rusted. It's a black plate California car. It's extremely straight. The panel fit is factory. It just hasn't run for a long time. It's going to need a restoration. It was originally silver, and you can see the original silver paint poking through. They painted it like a primer gray, I would say 25, 30 years ago. It's never taken apart. It's super original, with the exception of the front seats were recovered about 20 years ago. A little bit about the model. This was Maserati teaming up and producing its really first serious production car. This particular car model really helped Maserati get into full production after the racing department was closed down in the late 50s. The 3500 was mostly made in coupe form, and the coach builder was Carrozzeria Touring. This is their badge, and a guy by the name of Carlos Andaloni was the head honcho of that company that lasted for many, many decades in Italy. They gave the contract to build the body. It's all aluminum, and a guy by the name of Mr. Alfieri, and he was the designer. Touring made 3 convertibles. They lost the contract to make the convertible, and it was handed over to Vignali, Alfredo Vignali. This car they started producing in late 1957 and went all the way through to about 63. In the late part of 1961, they went from carburation to fuel injection, and they used a Lucas fuel injection system, and that's what this car has for the fuel delivery. The early cars had this badge down here. The later cars, the badge was put on top. There's lots of little differences as they made these cars along the production line over those several years. This particular car, beautiful panel fit. You don't get better than that for an unrestored car. If you come back here, the tail lights had different configurations over the years. Some of them were square. You notice the injected cars in late 61, they put the injection word script right over the Trident. Fabulous California black plate. Everyone wants one of those. You can take a little shot of the interior. The original paint's on the dash. These are the original carpets. And the seats, like I said, have a little bit of patina, but they were replaced. That's not the original leather. The rest of all the coverings in here, door panels, dash, headliner, rear seats, are all the original materials that came with in 1962. unfortunately, I never got to enjoy it. I've restored a lot of cars in my 30 years in the business, and this one I had to let go. And the reason why I'm selling this car is we found a very rare Italian car called a ATS 1964 that we're restoring. So this car will go to Croatia, I believe, to get restored for a client in Scotland. Good luck.